Hello, this video is for the homework tonight. On page 37, we are practicing dividing fractions. We are going to look at doing it with numbers. Also, I will show one problem with a number line. We did spend most of class time in the lesson looking at modeling with number lines and tape diagrams, so I am going to show a little bit more of the number side. But let's go ahead and start with number 32. I'm going to do this one first with a number line, and then I'll show the rest with numbers. So if I look at this first problem here, I see that 2 is the number that's being divided, and it's being counted by 3/8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a number line that goes up to 2 because that's what I'm dividing. And then I know because I'm counting by 3/8, I need to have each one of these whole numbers have 8 parts to it. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this line makes one whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then one whole. So if I look here, it says I'm counting by 3/8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop 3. So 3, 3, 3, and so forth. But if you notice, I only land evenly 5 times, and I'm supposed to jump 3 more spaces, but I can only make 1 jump of the 3 that I'm supposed to. And then I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've done 5 complete jumps and 1 out of the 3 that I'm supposed to. So my answer here would be 5 1/3. Let me write that. 5 1/3. If we were to do that with numbers, we would take 2 divided by 3/8. And when we're using the multiplication of a reciprocal, we are going to use the divisor. That's what we're going to use the reciprocal. A reciprocal is just our numbers that are flipped around. So our denominator becomes a numerator becomes a denominator. So the way that I would do this is I would write 2 times, and in 6th grade we're using a dot to show a multiplication, 2 times, and then I'm going to flip that divisor. I'm going to use its reciprocal. So we'll do 8/3, and this is a whole number, so I'm going to put it over 1. And just like we practiced yesterday with multiplication, it's going to go straight across. Multiply my numerators, multiply my denominators. So we'll have 16 over 3. Sorry about that. And 16/3 is a improper fraction. It's an improper fraction, and we don't want to leave it this way. We'd like to know what the actual value of it is so we can pull out any whole numbers and have any leftover fractions. So I'm going to count by 3s to get 16, to get close to 16. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 15/3 is the same as 5. If I had 16 and I remove 15, I would have 1/3 left. So that's how we would end up with 5 1/3. Okay, so 2 ways to do it. So the first one is modeling with mathematics, or 2, with just using numbers and operations there. Okay, so now I'm going to erase this guy here, and we're going to go ahead and look at number 33. On this one, I'm just going to go ahead and use numbers, okay, because 18 is quite large. We don't want to draw a number line that has 18. So it's not practical sometimes to use modeling, especially when we have larger numbers like this. We're not going to draw 18 numbers with 10 million dashes or 18 tape diagrams. So this one would be more appropriate for a number, like using arithmetic to solve this one. So we'll start with 18. And then when I see this divided by right here, I'm going to turn it into a multiplication symbol. And then I will multiply the reciprocal of my divisor, this number. My reciprocal here is 3/2. And if I have a whole number, I remember I'm going to put it over 1, because that's the same thing. And then what we're going to do here is we're just going to multiply straight across on our numerators, straight across on our denominators. The one that's more simple for me here is 2 times 1, so I'll go ahead and put 2. And then 18 times 3. Okay, this one you can just do regular multiplication. For me, I like to do partial products. So this is 54. Okay, so now I have 54 halves. Just like the last problem, we don't want to keep it that way. We want to make it into a mixed number or whole number if we can. So either you can use the number bond or you can use long division. In this case, we'll use long division just to show what it looks like. So I would go 2 into 5. That can go in 2 times. Not evenly, we have a remainder. Bring down the next place value. 2 can go into 14 7 times evenly, and we don't have a remainder. So we know that this is the same as 27. And then finally, our last one. Let me go ahead and clear this real quick. Okay, our last one we could do on a number line because 9 isn't too big, but we'll practice using the multiplication of a reciprocal. So I'll start by writing my dividend, which is 9. And then instead of divided, I'm going to multiply by this reciprocal. So that just means I'm going to flip it. Okay, so 5 over 4. And remember, if it's a whole number, I can put it over 1. And just like normal when we multiply fractions, we're multiplying straight across our numerators, straight across denominators. So we have 4 and 45. Again, this one is an improper fraction, and we don't want to keep it in an improper fraction. We want to have a mixed number. So what I would do here is I can either number bond to take out the whole number and then what's left over, or you can always do long division. I prefer to do this way because I can see the value of what's happening here. We're just, doing some math. So for me, I'm going to count by 4s to get close to 45. So I know 4 11 times, right, is 44 fourths, and that's the same as 11. If I had 45 and I took out 44, I would have 1/4 left. So I quickly know that's 11 and 1/4. Okay, if we're to do it over here, 11, 44, with 1 remaining, same deal, 11 and 1/4. Okay. So that is the drill here for tonight's homework. Really, the biggest thing to remember is the parts of a division sentence. So we have our, sorry, my iPad's shaking around here. So we have our dividend. Okay, this is the number that's being taken apart, or how many can be divided by. So this is what we're starting with. Divided by, the divisor is what we're counting by. This is the one that we're going to use the reciprocal. This is the one that we're always going to flip. Your dividend is not going to change. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I would be very happy to help you.